From Apple's iPhone assistant Siri to the mechanized attendants at Japan's first robot staffed hotel, a seemingly disproportionate percentage of artificial intelligence systems has female personas. With the proliferation of female robots, such as Sophia, and the popularity of female virtual assistants to have a gender issue, this gender imbalance in AI is a pervasive trend that has drawn sharp criticism in the media because it could reinforce stereotypes about women being objects. If we want to curb the massive use of female gendering in AI, we need to better understand the deep roots of this phenomenon. So why are female humanoid robots the center of attraction these days? Let's find out. Hi and welcome to AI World News. Today we will be speaking about why female AI humanoid robots are so popular. Please watch the video to find out all the details, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell notification. Usually people consider artificial intelligence as a robot that gives mechanical responses. AI is available in several forms, but humanoid robot is the most popular one. If you are a fan of Hollywood movies or science fiction, you might be aware of the concept of a humanoid. The first ever humanoid was developed in 1495 by Leonardo da Vinci. It was an armor suit that was able to perform a number of human functions like standing, sitting, walking, and even moved as if a real human was inside it. In the beginning, AI-powered humanoid robots were only meant for research purposes. They were used for researching better prosthetics for human beings. However, today humanoid robots are being developed for numerous uses that are not restricted to research alone. Present-day humanoid robots are designed to perform a number of human tasks and carry out various roles in the numerous sectors. Humanoid robots possess a broad variety of features. They have sensors that help them in sensing their surroundings, while some come with cameras that let them to view things clearly. Whereas the motors, which are generally referred as actuators, are fixed at strategic places and guide them in moving and making gestures. Today, humanoid robots have become so human-like and competent that they are gaining popularity all over the globe. Their growing popularity is resulting in an increased demand for humanoid robots from various industrial as well as commercial sectors. Now let's talk about the popular gender of humanoids. One reason for the glut of female artificial intelligences and may be that these machines tend to perform jobs that have traditionally been associated with women. For example, many robots are designed to function as maids, personal assistants, or museum guides. In addition, many of the engineers who design these machines are men. Siri is perhaps today's most well-known example of AI. The name Siri in Norse means a beautiful woman who leads you to victory, and the default voice is a female American persona known as Samantha. Apple acquired Siri in 2010 from the research nonprofit SRI International. An Apple spokeswoman said, "Siri's voice now comes in male or female form and can be set to a number of different languages." In his own research, McDormand studies how men and women react to voices of different genders. In one study, he and his colleagues played clips of male and female voices and gave people a questionnaire about which voice they preferred. Then the researchers gave people a test that measured their implicit or subconscious preferences. The men in the study reported that they preferred female voices, but they showed no implicit preference for them, whereas the women in the study implicitly preferred female voices to male ones, even more than they admitted in the questionnaire. I think there's a stigma for males to prefer males, but there isn't a stigma for females to prefer females, McDormand said. When humanoid robots are female, they tend to be modeled after attractive, subservient young women. For example, the Japanese roboticist Hiroshi Ishiguro of Osaka University has designed some of the world's most advanced androids, such as the Reply R1, which was based on his then 5-year-old daughter. Ishiguro also developed the Reply Q1 Expo, which was modeled after Ayako Fuji, a female news announcer at NHK, Japan's national public broadcasting organization. Recently, Ishiguro developed a series of Actroid robots, manufactured by the Japanese robotics company Kokoro, for the world's first robot-staffed hotel. According to The Telegraph, the droids, which resemble young Japanese women, will act as reception attendants, waitresses, cleaners, and cloakroom attendants. Female AI personas can also be found in fiction. For example, the movie Her features an artificial intelligent operating system, who is seductively voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Her human owner, played by Joaquin Phoenix, ends up falling in love with her. Sophia by Handsome Robotics and Erica by Hiroshi Ishiguro are perhaps the most famous humanoid celebrities. Sophia spoke on 60 Minutes with Charlie Rose, appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, was covered by major newspapers, and had an on-screen date with Will Smith. Saudi Arabia bestowed her with citizenship. Professor Ishiguro, the creator of Erica, famously said that he was trying to make the most beautiful woman in Erica. There are different versions of Erica ranging from demurely conservative to sassy and stylish. When Japanese men went on a date with Erica, they blushed while flirting with her even though they were fully aware that she was actually a machine. What Sophia and Erica have in common is that they are both conversation companions. Our virtual assistants and conversation companions female because of the social belief that women are better in these roles. A new study looking into the use of AI in hotels put different machines named Sarah and Alex in a room and found humans are more attracted to female robots than their male counterparts. Humans would rather chat to a female robot than a male one, according to a new scientific study. Research conducted by Washington State University has found that people prefer interacting with artificial intelligence presented as a female because of existing gender stereotypes. An experiment involving 4 humanoid robots gave 170 people the option of picking which one to talk to. A pair of them were named Alex and designed to be male, and the other 2 were a female equivalent known as Sarah. Also offered to the candidates were 2 robots that had an interactive screen in place of human-like facial features. Subin Seo, an assistant professor of hospitality management at WSU's Carson Business College in Everett, conducted the survey which was published in the International Journal of Hospitality Management. The results found that people felt more comfortable when talking to Sarah instead of Alex. Ms. Seo said, "People have a tendency to feel more comfort in being cared for by females because of existing gender stereotyping about service roles. That gender stereotype appears to transfer to robot interactions, and it is more amplified when the robots are more human-like." The researcher also plans to investigate how customers' perceptions may be impacted by the personality of AI robots, depending on them being either extroverts or introverts. She added, "We may start to see more robots as replacements of human employees in hotels and restaurants in the future, so we may find that some of the psychological relationships that we see in human-to-human interaction also implemented in robot interactions. Women are perceived as warmer and more likely to experience emotions than men. Female gendering of AI objects contributes to humanizing them. Warmth and experience are indeed seen as fundamental qualities to be a full human, but are lacking in machines." And this is it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on today's video? What do you think about female humanoid robots getting immense popularity? And do you think female robots will continue to dominate the robotics industry? Share your views with us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell. And thank you for watching.